Just a couple of months ago, Steve and I was busting bugs in an 18-wheeler. So this has all been new to me. It has been a blur the last few months, okay? Because literally, as I'm coming down here tonight, I used to travel this road every night, every night, every night, every night for the last 8 years. Every night, not every other night, every night. And here I am coming down here tonight in a paid-for BMW, right, with a multi-million-dollar business and almost a seven-figure income just a few short months later. And you got to know that truly I'm just thankful to God for this opportunity, because we've been blessed by it. We got in the way, we worked real hard, we called a bunch of folks, and we didn't let up. That's all we did, okay? And if you're here today and you're looking for an opportunity to not only get your health back from a physical standpoint, you know, whether it be losing a little bit of weight, you know, maybe gaining some lean muscle, or maybe you just know you're not eating right, you know, and you said, you know what, a shake a day, I could at least afford to do one of those shakes a day, right? If that's you, then join the challenge, all right? Because this is probably the easiest thing that you can do to get yourself back on track, all right? If you're the other person that says, you know what, I'm looking for an opportunity because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Hulk Hogan said that last weekend in Orlando. And I thought to myself, man, I could relate to that. Anybody ever been sick and tired of being sick and tired? I mean, I'm serious. I was at the top of sick and tired, all right? And I thought to myself, there's got to be more. There's got to be something else. And I tell you, this is it. You're in the right place at the right time with the right company. And like Steve and Caroline said, I mean, we've got one of the best teams in the company. You know, with leaders like Steve and Caroline and the Gardners over here, and Kate and Carrie. Carrie, are you kidding me, honey? Do you just sit down at night and listen to, like, CDs on this stuff? All right, y'all give Carrie a hand. That's not normal. That's not normal, okay? Don't try that at home. That don't work for everybody, all right? What I'm glad is that I don't have to know all that, all right? All I know is I started drinking these shakes 20-something months ago now, and I lost 12 pounds in a month, okay? And it came off right in here. Yeah, right in here. Where my guys over 30? Y'all know it ain't easy to lose those love handles, right, fellas? When I watched mine disappear in 1 month, I got excited. I started thinking to myself, I lost 12 pounds in a month by drinking a milkshake, and the only thing I did different was take a milkshake once a day. I started thinking of all of the coworkers that I work with, 300 guys that all sit on a rig for 8 hours to 12 hours a night, holding a steering wheel, right? Probably the worst environment for a healthy diet, right? I'm sure I could find one or two of those guys, all right, that would jump on an opportunity to lose a couple pounds. And you know what I did? A few of my coworkers says, yeah, Kev, how much does it cost? What does it taste like? And where do you get it from? I says, well, it's less than $2, so that makes it easy. It's affordable. I says, it tastes like a milkshake, and that's good, right? And you can get it from me. I love that. You can get it from me, right? And not GNC, not Vitamin World, not Walmart, you know, you can get it from me. And here's the cool part. Here's the cool part. All of those guys that I turned on to this in the first month, you know, each and every one of them said to me the same thing I said to the guy that introduced it to me. This just makes sense. And you know what? Probably most of those guys aren't going to be willing to diet and exercise like a Matt Coney, right? They're not going to be willing to do it, man. They ain't going to the gym and doing squat thrusts. They're not going to be, you know, benching and squatting and all that. They're not going to run 5 miles a day like they should, right? But here's the deal. 80% of what we do in weight loss is directly tied to our diet. That's not a secret. Everybody knows that, right? We should be eating 5 or 6 meals a day. They should be small, moderate meals. What does this shake fit right into? That philosophy, right? A 90-calorie shake, by the time you mix your milk or whatever you're going to mix it with, you got maybe a couple of 100 calories per meal. You take 2 of those a day, 400 calories. Let's say your third meal is, 1,000 calories? You got 1,400 calories wrapped up in 3 meals. You could have 2 snacks and still end up less than 2,000 calories. Isn't that kind of the recommended diet, right? See, here's the deal, guys. This just makes sense, all right? And I'm not going to say a whole lot on that tonight, because I just think most of you, if you came here tonight We're just here to show you what you're going to be doing for the next 20 years with us. Amen? Amen. I mean, that's how I feel. If you came here tonight on Friday night to Hope Fellowship, you just came to find out what you're going to be doing with us. Because all we do is promote a 90-day challenge. That's who we are. We're the marketing arm of this company. All we do is turn folks on to a better way of losing weight and getting in shape, and obviously making some money. All right, now if you're ready to join the challenge as a customer, great. Pick the kit that best suits your challenge need, and you're off and running. We will encourage you, we'll support you. You've never seen a support system like this. We put 100,000 people on this last month. I think we can find somebody to encourage you along the way, right? You know, somebody said, well, I got to see if this thing works. I'm like, are you kidding me? We got every testimony that you could think of in this company now today. 20-something months ago, we didn't have that. It was an idea that you could drink these shakes and accomplish physical goals. Today, we've got all of the success stories that you need. Now, if you're like me and you want to make some money, turn that thing over and sign up as an ESS, an Executive Success System. Like Nick said on the video, go out and get 3 folks to join you. You make your initial investment back. All right? How many folks have ever started a company and made their initial investment back in the first night? No, that's what I thought. Nobody, right? Well, we did that our first night, and we were pretty excited about it. I mean, let me tell you something. When they tell you that if you do this, you'll get this, and it actually happens, that's when your belief level goes up. You know, I heard about the BMWs. I heard that you could make your money back. But when it actually happened, and I got that first check on that Monday, I'm telling you what, I got excited. Well, a week and a half later, we went out and found a couple of more folks that wanted to make their initial investment back, and we qualified for our car. All right? Let me back up. If you've hit that rising star level of director in here in the last month, I hadn't been down here in over a month, so I want to see who's done that in the last month. Just raise your hand real quick. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'll give them a hand. Congratulations. Awesome. All right? Now, the next level is your car. All right? You go out and get 6 people to go out and hit director. You're in a car. $1,000 to $3,000 a month and a $600 lifetime bonus on a BMW. All right? Now, I don't know about y'all, but where I'm from, you ain't got to pay me $600 a month to drive that thing I drove down here. I do it absolutely free. Okay? That's a nice ride. All right? But who's qualified for their car in the last month? Congratulations, Brian. Congratulations, Bill. All right? Congratulations, Pat. Congratulations, Bill. Anybody else in here last month? Okay, good deal. Awesome, awesome. Well, here's the deal. Last month, we put every 55 seconds a person on a new BMW. Every 55 minutes, I'm sorry. Every hour, someone qualified for a BMW. Right? Is that right? Every hour? Yeah, every hour. So the guesswork is out of it. It can be done. All right? You go get 12 folks to do that. You're an ambassador with a $25,000 bonus. These were on permanent back order at UPS. Okay? They did not have them anymore in the compensation plan. So that's where Steve and Caroline are. Steve and Caroline, y'all give them a hand. With that check comes a 5-figure monthly income, all right? Took us 6 months to do that. I was still going to work. That ain't bad for somebody that negotiated that we're out of high school, you know? I said, I was going to work. It's so fun. Try this sometime. Go to work and triple your salary and still show up. The politics don't bother you anymore. You know, the same stuff that used to bother you don't bother. They tell me to go somewhere and give me a 1971 tractor. I'd be like, sure. Where do you want me to go, you know? As far away from here as I need. It doesn't matter, right? Same politics. Didn't even bother me anymore. Well, you know what? You go out and you help 5 folks like Steve and Caroline. You help 5, well, actually, you find 3 people like Steve and Caroline that want to go out and earn this, and you get one of these. That ain't bad. I don't care where you're from. You get one of those. You can really mess it up and go get 2 more of them, 5 of them, and you'll get one of those, all right? The crazy thing about this whole opportunity is this. We don't succeed unless we help you. The guy who came to my house March 18th to get me started, I remember when I went out and I hit this level right here. And this was a big day in the Merriweather house, okay? This was huge, all right? I want y'all to know I did not have $500 to start this. Did not have it. I borrowed the money from the guy, my first guy that I signed up. So don't tell me when you leave here you ain't got no money. That ain't an excuse. All right? I had an $80,000 job and didn't have no money. You ever been that way? You ever been rich one day and then broke the next? Right? That was me. I was in and out of that thing, right? Well, you know what? The cool thing is the day that we hit this, the guy who got me started qualified for this check. And he called me that night and he says, Kevin, we just made history. The company just wrote the first $250,000 bonus they've ever done in the company's history. We made history. And I was like, great, awesome, sweet. And I remember thinking, it'd be nice to have my name on that check. You know, I was excited about my little $25,000, but you had to make me look like I sat at the kiddie table, right? So I said, well, you know what? I'm working on that. Well, you know what? 1 year to the date. 1 year to the date. The same night, the end of September 31st, we qualified for this check right here. We hit them both in the same night. And you know what? He called me again that night. And I'm about to cry because this is very emotional for me. That night, he called me up and he says, Kev, we did it again. We made history. All right? We're the first Americans to go out and make that happen. They had a guy in Canada do it. One guy in Canada did it. We qualified for this check here, but that night, he got a $1 million check. Oh. Now, I'm going to tell you something, y'all. I was number 200 and something on the seniority list at UPS. That means there were 200 and something guys in front of me. Never before. We jumped from the number 30-something couple in the company to the top 10 in one night. All right? What that meant to me is if you go out and do the work, you can go out and write your own check. There is no pyramid. There is nobody that's going to keep you from getting anywhere. I love that. If you do this, you get this. If you do more of this, you get more of this. All right? The playing field has been leveled. If you want to go out and make this a priority, you can go out and write your own check. You can get your life's work done for money as a priority over the next 24 months. There's not many opportunities that you can literally go out and make that happen. The next billion-dollar company is ViSalus Sciences. This is insider trading at its best. You know where the ball is going. You just got to go out and make the list. And here, I'm going to end it with this. You did not have to call me and tell me I needed to lose 15 pounds in my midsection. I knew that 10 years ago. You didn't have to call me and tell me that I needed an extra $1,000 a month. I knew that for the last 10 years. Your friends and family are the same way. You don't have to sell this to them. All you got to do is offer it. If you don't, someone else will. All right? So listen, I'm excited to be here with you guys. What we're going to do tonight is take a quick break. If you really want to find out what we do and how we do it, and how you can go out and qualify for that car and then the black jacket and some of these checks, we're going to take a 10-minute break and then run through what's called a getting started training, because that's the meat and potatoes of what we do. See, every night we run the same play. We make a shakeout here and we push play on a DVD. That's it. That's it. We run the same play in Maine. Tomorrow night we're going to run the same play in Raleigh when I'm up there. We'll do it in Miami. We're running the same play in Winnipeg, Canada with Julia. What's her name? Full four. Julia. How old is Julia?
Fantastic. She's in Vancouver.
She's in Winnipeg, right? I called Julia. Is 40 below.
75.
75. Julia's 75 years old. She's running the same play in a 40 below climate. And is that cold or what?
Yes.
I was like, Julie, why you live up there? You know, it's 80 degrees. I'm down here sweating, you know? But anyway, same play. Same play. So get with the person who invited you here tonight. If you want to know what we do, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and run through the Getting Started training. I'm going to hang out just because I don't have a job anymore. So I'll be with you guys for as long as I need to be. All right? Thank y'all for having me. Steve and Caroline, we are done for this part.